Salam and welcome back. After a couple of days in Katba, we decided to head back to Hanoi, the capital, which I'll be guiding you through the couple of days I spent there. But before doing all that, here's a few words of complaining for myself. I'm fucking busy. Not sure what I'm gonna do, but I'm sure it's gonna be cool. Alright, so we made it back to Hanoi. This place is crazy. There's so many people and it's so hectic, and I'm so tired of taking buses all the time. But you know, it's fun. This is the first time I'm alone traveling in like a week, so it's a little time to adjust. It's kind of nice because I can pretty much do what I want, but at the same time there's no one really to talk to. But that's all part of being a solo traveler. So let's continue the day and end with a bang. So this is apparently egg coffee. Let's see how it tastes. Delicious. It's basically just egg yolk, sugar, and coffee. I don't get why people are hating on it. I'm a big fan. I'll definitely try it again. Another day, another dollar. Today's program is some museum, some breakfast now. I'm gonna go link up with my man Umut. And yeah, you know, life is full of new adventures, and one of them is today. So let's get this bread. Reunited with the one and only. And now I got my crab cake. Focus. There we go. Oof. If that doesn't look delicious, that does. Time to get some prison action. Okay, so this prison was really interesting and had a really dark and brutal history. The prison was built by the French back when Vietnam was their colony. It served as a place to detain those who dared to rise against the French authority. And you know, the living condition of the prisoners was pretty social. I mean, just imagine being chained to the bed with your squad, just chilling there all day, stuck in a room. Nah, but jokes aside, the prisoners were faced with brutality on a daily basis. It was anything from being tortured or sent to the isolation cells where no light entered for weeks. And it wasn't just men that had to go through this. Even children and women were held there. And not to mention the poor food and hygiene problems the prisoner faced, which led to many dying from diseases and vitamin deficiencies. But the prisoners found a way to combat this. An example was this tree, where they used the leaves as medicine and even created musical instruments to entertain themselves. And there were also several successful escapes, which were glorified on these walls that you see here. What also intrigued me is how they presented the jail time during the Vietnam War against America. Where inside the museum they had these pictures and articles of how well they treated the Americans, providing entertainment and a comfortable way of living. While doing a little bit of research on my own, I found out that the treatment of the American prisoners were far more brutal and torturous. And these images in the museum where the Americans enjoyed themselves only happened at the end of the war, so they could create a propaganda to mislead people of what actually occurred. Now, I'm not defending the Americans in any way. I just found it very interesting. Wow, that was some great narrating, wasn't it? Anyways, after the prison, I met up with Umut again. The vibes with the boy, ding ding, and I'm in the train, go through here, which is crazy. And after that, we decided to catch the new Avatar, which was very entertaining, a solid 8 out of 10. But I won't be real, the true highlight of the movie was the caramel glazed popcorn. That shit slapped, my guy. And after the 3 long hours of the movie, we headed back to our hotel. And even though it was midnight, my fat ass was still hungry. So I decided to go out on a hunt for a banh mi. And after I finally found a banh mi truck, I met this nice guy that helped me translate to the banh mi lady that I didn't want any pork. And after getting to know the guy, he was in a rather difficult situation where his dad fell and broke his back, and he needed someone's help to push his dad around the hospital, which I happily offered to do. And seeing this hospital gave me a real reality check.
since I've been in Vietnam and doing all this motorbike driving, I never really realized how many people were getting injured. Because the hospital was filled with people that injured themselves in a motorbike accident. At least that's what it looked like, because they were totally messed up. Which, made me thankful that I haven't had any serious injuries, and another wake-up call, so to say. So I spent around an hour and a half with my new Vietnamese friends where we chatted, and I even got to know that he's studying civil engineering. And, a senior civil engineer here gave him some advice, which basically was, just don't. But yeah, after the x-ray exam was finished and my help wasn't needed anymore, I wished his dad a speedy recovery, and I was on my way back to our hotel, where I surprised Umut with a banh mi, which the guy from the hospital paid for. And that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and peace.